My coworker purposely gave me dairy because she didn't believe I had an allergy, but it backfired on her. I 23F work in a small team of 8 people as a part of a larger program. This is my 4th year here, and I've always had issues with this coworker 27F who I'll call Christina. She is also in her 4th year here. Christina has a very flirtatious personality, flirting with a now former coworker, trying to sit in my lap on several occasions, wearing very revealing clothes that led to HR writing her up. She also has a slew of mental disorders that cause her to be very narcissistic and manipulative. I started noticing her behavior a few months into working with her, and I tried to keep my distance the best I could. Even so, she behaves childishly, talks about everyone behind everyone else's backs, and tries to push my boundaries, but I generally am able to keep her out of my business. But ever since she came back to work after a vacation home a few months ago back in November, she has started escalating, playing victim, barely coming to work, blaming others for things that went wrong due to her negligence, complaining about being rushed for things she was supposed to have done months ago, etc. Now for the kicker, her birthday comes around. And every time there's a birthday or celebration, we'll get a cake that the birthday guy girl likes. Christina complains about every cake we get for anyone. It's too sweet, too much icing, not a good flavor, too fudgy, blah blah blah. And the only cakes she likes are cakes with fruit and ice cream cakes. I have a severe dairy allergy, and I don't have an EpiPen due to insurance issues, but it was her birthday, so I went and bought the ice cream cake she begged for myself since everyone else was too busy. It was this green pistachio ice cream cake with this vanilla buttercream, crushed pistachio, and toffee bits on top. It was around $40, and I was using the snack funds that she also hasn't contributed to in almost a year, so I didn't think I should spend anything for myself also. It's a little no-name ice cream parlor. What else could I buy for myself there that won't unalive me? I bring the cake back and we sing happy birthday. The ice cream cake was cut, and my supervisor asked me why I wasn't eating any. He never remembers I'm allergic until he's reminded. I gently tell him I can't eat any, and she chimes in that I could just take a Benadryl and be fine, which pee me off. My supervisor was upset that I didn't get anything for myself, but I told him that it was purchased from an ice cream parlor and was pretty expensive as is, to which he expressed that we should make sure to get things that everyone can eat from here on out. This obviously pissed her off, and this is why I think she did what she did next. But at the time, I didn't pay any mind to her anger. Literally 2 weeks later to the day, we were supposed to celebrate a holiday, and she was tasked with getting the cake. She went to the bakery and picked up one she thought was the best. I asked her if it had any dairy at all in private, hoping she would be honest, and she told me that it didn't. So I nodded, and we all cut the cake and had it together. I didn't notice anything weird since it wasn't your conventional type of cake. It had like a plain glaze on top that was obviously not dairy-based, and the inside had what I thought was a strawberry blueberry jelly. Not even 10 minutes later, my throat starts itching, and I feel a little off. It was the end of the day, and I drink a little water, hoping I'm just feeling a little under the weather and dehydrated, which wouldn't be completely implausible since I was sick earlier this week. But it kept getting worse, and I had this feeling that she lied to me. I went to the bakery website and had to scour a little bit for the specialty menu, and I saw that it had cream cheese mixed into the filling. Right after I saw that, my supervisor had a question about something for my project, and as I'm talking to him, my throat is getting more and more tight and my voice is getting hoarser by the second. He asks me if I'm okay, and I tell him I think I'm having an allergic reaction. He asks me if I have any Benadryl, and I tell him that I ran out of my travel bottle and was supposed to buy more today after work. He tells me that I need to go home or to a hospital because I don't look okay. I leave his office and go to grab my things to leave. Christina stops me and since I was coughing really badly, tells me I should put on a coat because she said it was cold when it wasn't and wanted to adjust the AC. I tell her, no, because I'm not cold, I'm having an allergic reaction to the cake. I shit you not, she looked me dead in the eye and said, no you're not. At this point, I'm effing shocked that she just told me that my throat wasn't closing. I said, yeah, I am. She responded with, how are you having an allergic reaction? There was no dairy in the cake. I said, there was. She literally responded to that with, I go into my phone, find the bakery again, find the ingredients again and show her. She says, well that's not true because I asked the lady there and she told me that it didn't have any dairy in it. I replied with my voice that now sounds worse than someone who smoked 6 packs a day for 30 years. Well, someone is lying then. She didn't have a response, and I grabbed my stuff and drove home half unalive because I'm still paying off my hospital bills from an accident I was in last year, and I can't afford another bill. I popped my Benadryl, went to bed, and didn't unalive. So yay. But I am fully convinced that because I didn't eat her birthday cake, she wanted to test to see if I was lying about my allergy. I'm very careful about not eating dairy, especially at work, and I think she wanted to try to have a gotcha moment to expose me for lying about an allergy so that she can keep getting her ice cream cake for her birthday. But it backfired, and now everyone is angry with her. Everyone has a short fuse with her now, and she barely even speaks to me, which I enjoy. Karma is a B. Story 2, trans coworker keeps hitting on me despite my rejections. I cis female have a trans coworker Jana that I've known since before she began her journey. She is male to female. I think she's incredibly brave since we live in a rather close-minded community. At first she was rather timid but began to gain confidence as more people at work show her support. Lately though, she's changed. She began talking about how hard it is for her to find a date because everyone is transphobic. Even our other trans coworker, Kim, also male to female, has confided in me that she feels very uncomfortable when discussing things regarding as preference and dating. Jana is a lesbian and has shown interest in me. At first it was relatively innocent, giving me compliments, making jokes about dating. As time passed, it went from innocent jokes to really uncomfortable conversations. She's made some comments sometimes when we are in secluded areas at the same time, like the bathroom or the changing room. It has individual stalls, for the record. Our job has uniforms and we change in the location. Some of her comments are in the area of doing something in secret in the bathroom or ditching work to go on a date. Jana is aware I'm dating a man and keeps telling me that dating a transgender woman is just like dating a man, only she prefers dresses. Kim has told me to report her, but I'm scared of getting labeled as intolerant since I'm cisgender. It doesn't help my coworkers know I'm bi, but I am 100% not interested in Jana. When I tried telling her that, she got angry at me and told me I was transphobic. Now she's been demanding a date or else she'll report me for being transphobic. I'm terrified of losing my job, even though Kim is absolutely supporting me the whole time and keeps telling me to go first to HR. I don't even know where this comes from. Jana and I used to be rather good friends before, and I've never made it secret that I'm not interested in her romantically. She's even met my current boyfriend and gone out to drink with both of us. I'm due a transfer in a few months, but I'm not sure I can last long enough. I'm now even scared of going into the bathroom or the changing room alone, or just being alone in general. I keep thinking about quitting. The only support I have is Kim, and we've made sure to match all our shifts just so I'm never alone with Jana. I feel terrible since now Kim is getting home very late, and she has a second job that starts early in the morning. I feel pathetic in all honesty. I'm adding some information on why I haven't gone to HR yet. My company HR has taken Jana's side in the past. They are the type of HR that is not there to help employees, but to keep the company from looking bad. Jana also has seniority over me, almost twice the time in the company. Also, please don't send me PM about either going on the date with Jana, I won't, even if it costs me my job, or with comments about politics or insulting the trans community. I'm not interested in people's politics, and insulting the trans community is not support.